Welcome back to Addicted to Carp Fishing 89. You join me back at my local club lake today. Another quick day session, so we've got to make the most of our day. I'm back in the peg where I had that ghostie from. I don't know if you watched the last video, I had 4 fish. But yeah, we started off here. I'm on the back of the wind. This is southwesterly. It's like 3 degrees. It's quite bright. Pressure's under 1,000. I've just had a line on my right hand rod and my left hand rod. So hopefully starting here will pay off. We've got another liner right now. But yeah, if you haven't watched the last video, once you watch this video, just go back to the other one and watch it and see my tactics and how I caught them 4 fish in that day session. It's the middle of winter now. You might not think it with the sun out. But we're just hoping to like nick some bites today. We'll see what happens. My tactics for today are the multi-rigs as you've seen in previous videos. One rod's on a PB DNA baits, which is a bright luminous yellow, and the other one's on a milky malt pop up on the multi-rig as well. Got a pouch full of bait over each rod. We've had liners as you've heard, so we've just got to sit tight and see what happens, and hopefully we'll have a good day. So we've had liners, but it's always important to watch the water. You've always got to watch the water all the time. Any signs, we're going to move. This corner up here is looking pretty good. I'm keeping an eye on that. Sun's on there, it'll be warming up. But we're just looking for any signs. I've had liners, so there's obviously fish in this area. We'll just play it by ear and see what happens. If nothing happens here, I'm going to move like normal, keep it mobile. It's really important to this time of year. Keep watching that water, see if there's anything we can go on. I'm happy at the minute because we've had liners. But yeah, always remember, keep watching that water all the time. I don't know if you can see that just there. We just had a little show. So that's promising. So I'm more than likely going to concentrate on this area for a little while. This is what I mean by you got to watch the water. If I wasn't watching that and I was on my phone, seeing what people are caught and stuff, I wouldn't have seen that. And I could have moved and thinking like I'm not going to get nothing. There we go. Nice little winter common. It's angry, as you can see. The DNA bait's PB sticking out of its mouth. Nice little bite for this morning. Right, let's get everything sorted and then you can see it on the mat. So here we have that little common. It fell victim to the DNA PB. Just hold it up. I'm not weighing it. It's only little. It's a bite, it's a bite. Very angry. There you go. Nice little winter common. Dorsal fins up now. Nice and angry. So spin it round for you. There you go. Here we are. Nice angry winter common. Right, let's slip this one back. Happy days. This one's actually now it's my 200th fish on Fish Brain. If you're not on Fish Brain, you should get on it. Right, so here we have that little common. There we go, look at that. Scales are immaculate. Let's see if style him out so he can go. There we go. Go to live another day. See the weed coming through already on this lake. Happy days. First bite. Let's see what else we can do today. So it was nice to get our first bite of the day. Really happy with that one. Nice little common. It's like 3 degrees today. We've got a wind from the southwest. Pressure's about 993, which is ideal for feeding on the bottom. I'm still watching the water, even though I've had that one fish. I've redone this rod now. It's in between two sets of dye and lily pads, so I'd say like a little gully. Put a pouch full of bait over it. That went down with a nice little donk, so that's fishing for me. Got this rod straight back out as soon as I had that fish. But yeah, we'll stay till like 11:30. It's now like 11 o'clock. I might give it a little bit longer, let things settle down and see what we can do. But if not, I'm going to move around to see if there's any other opportunities. We've got fish number 2, another nice common. Fell victim to the PB by DNA yet again. We'll let this one rest for a little bit, get the rod back out, and then we'll see you on the mat again. So here we have the second bite of the day. The same rod, fell victim to the PB by DNA. Nice 16-pound common, middle of winter now. Put it down before it flips out. We'll turn it around, keep them wet. It's lively, this one. See if it wants to play ball. Oh. There we have. Nice 16-pound winter common. Happy days. Nice one this one is. Right, let's slip this one back and see what else happens. Right, so here we have that common again. It's been all treated. Let's see it go. There we go. Nice 16-pound common. Second bite of the morning. Rod's back out. All to play for. But yeah, happy days. So that one was £16. It's just sulking in the margin. So that's 2 bites now. It's going well. I've not really used the PBs by DNA. I went to the Brentwood Carp show on Sunday and I got the Intense Booster, and I've glugged them since Sunday and they seem to be doing the deed for me, which is really good. So happy with their bait. It's really good. So this rod's not done nothing yet since that bite, nor's this one. So we're just sitting on our hands now. It's been a little while since that last fish. We'll see what happens. Still watching the water like a hawk. You mustn't get too complacent when you're fishing, because if you do, your luck might run out and you might not be on the fish no more. So it's still good to keep watching the water. Even though we had 2 fish, if I see something show somewhere else, I'm more than likely to move on it and keep mobile. So the time's now 12:30. We'll give it like another half an hour or so, and then we might have a move depending if we have a fish or not. Still just watching all the water, keeping an eye on as much of the lake as I can as possible. We've had a line on the right hand rod. I reckon I'll give it another half an hour. If we've not had an indication, then I reckon we're going to move off this peg and move around somewhere else to try and create another opportunity. Let's see what happens. Right, the rods are reeled in. Just got to take them up to my barra, and then we're going to move around to a different part of the lake and see if we can create any more opportunities. Let's see what happens. Join me in the new peg. So we're in another swim now. Just moved around. The wind's dying off now, which is nice. I've got this rod just out over there, like a little bit further over there, and I've got that one in the silt gully, that rod over there in the silt. So this one here is on the PB by DNA, and the other one over there is on the milky malt. Let things settle down. The rods went out first time, lovely, minimal disturbance. So we'll see what happens. quick little update, my right hand rod just screamed off and then struck into it. I was playing it for about a couple of minutes and then I just lost it in the weeds. So we've got to get the rod back out and hopefully we can snare another one. Let's see what happens. We've still got this rod out, so it's all to play for on that one, but we'll quickly get this rod back out and see what we can do. So we've just got that rod back out, another little pouch full of bait over the top of it. Absolutely gutted that I lost that one, but it's fishing. Hopefully it wasn't a linear. We'll just have to see what happens now. They're in that area down there. It's quite deep there as well, so we'll just have to see. We're getting liners back on the right hand rod now, so that means fish are back in the area. We'll just have to see what happens. I'm still absolutely gutted about that, but that's fishing. It's the way it goes sometimes. You can't catch them all. Just have to see if this one rips off. This one hasn't done much at the minute. It's just sitting there waiting. Still watching the water, seeing if I can see anything to go on. So we've got 1 hour left. It's now 3:30, gonna go at 4:30. So we've got 1 hour left. Not a lot has happened. I've redone this rod since last time. Put a little bit of bait out, only a little bit. Nothing's happened with this rod. Had a liner, but that's about it. So we've got 1 hour. Hopefully we might be able to nick ourselves one more bite. So we've got like 15 minutes left of our session. It's been a good day really. It's really cold, fresh wind, pressure's slowly creeping up now. We've had 2 commons at 16 pounds and a little one, the little angry one. Sun's now setting over there. We haven't blanked, we've caught. The DNA bait's doing it again for me. Yeah, if we don't have nothing between now and when I go, I'll see you next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel and hit the bell notification icon so you never miss a video again. And yeah, tight lines and wet nets.